Hello everyone, and thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. So today should be quite an interesting reaction. I've had quite a few requests lately to check out Fully in Reverse, I'm Not a Vampire, Revamped. So I'm not familiar with this band at all. I don't think I've heard any of their music. I'm not familiar with the original, but I was getting private messages on Facebook, Instagram, people telling me you have to check this out, you have to do a reaction to it. So I'm very intrigued. I just quickly looked up the band. So it says here just on Google that they are an American rock band based in Las Vegas, and the lead vocalist Ronnie Radke, while he was incarcerated, which is pretty crazy. I looked him up and he does look kind of familiar, so I don't know if I've heard this before. I'm not sure if it's gonna be my kind of music, but I'm really interested because a lot of you were saying that like the original is pretty good, but the revamped version apparently is amazing. So it should be cool. I can do a first time reaction to both the original and the revamped version, and we'll see what I think of it. Before we get started, if you enjoy this content, please do hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button. That really helps me out a lot. Without further ado, we're going to start off with the original, I'm Not a Vampire.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it and you'll talk to me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm in here. It was a little bit of a misunderstanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
I have no idea why I'm here.
Okay.
Sometimes I sleep all day because I hate the sun. My hands are always shaking, body's always aching in the darkest when I feed. Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me. And whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughters. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope.
This is a very interesting song, not what I was expecting at all. I mean, a crazy video already with this kind of weird reality show intro. It's got a very fun rhythm, he's got a great voice, very catchy. It's very fun, I have to say. I'm trying to figure out the meaning of the song. I guess, is it just a comment on that kind of reality show culture and just the falseness of some people? And I guess being a vampire, is that just a metaphor for people that are blood-sucking and they're trying to comment how they don't want to be a part of that? Still trying to figure out the meaning, but yeah, I like the original so far. It's very cool.
Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Today, self-induced, comatose, chemical change. My head is always spinning from this dizzy, blurry vision, and my stomach is had enough. I feel like a lady that is pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always
Wow. Yeah, I was not expecting such a great guitar solo, because at the beginning it was fun, it was a cool rhythm, but there was nothing too complex going on, and then they just turned on with that kind of classical style shredding, and the drummer as well was going nuts in that bit. That really caught me off guard. I'm guessing maybe this is actually about addiction. I'm getting mixed feelings about what this song is actually about now. There's a lot of surprising elements in this. It's pretty damn fun.
Like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cool? I'm insane. Like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart lost
Tell me a little bit about Ronnie.
Ronnie's.
Yeah, I guess it may be the hair thing or what, I'm not sure, but you know, we kind of click.
We are cut from the same paisley cloth, my friend.
He's a rocker.
Ronnie and I are pretty good friends. You know, we were sillies back in prison.
I think Ronnie's kind of an asshole.
He's a party animal.
We've had a good time. You know that.
And you know something? God, when all the little babies come down the ramp, he stamps the ones that are his precious little special babies. And Ronnie's got the cleft. Well, as soon as I saw that, that was it.
Wow, that was very interesting. Not what I was expecting at all, and not my usual kind of music, but I did find that very fun. It was a very entertaining music video, and there was some great musical moments in it. It's very catchy. His voice, again, his voice is not the kind of style I normally like, but is actually very good. He was very, very clean vocals, sounded really good. Like, there was some kind of high notes he was hitting, and yeah, that was fun, very enjoyable. So maybe there was something deeper I was missing, but I guess the song is just kind of dealing with addiction, and I guess the whole video was I guess he was like in some kind of celebrity rehab clinic or something. It was all part of some weird reality show. I guess it was just kind of maybe just a bit of fun, but yeah, it was a really cool concept for a video, and it was catchy and great and surprisingly good. Actually, when I was looking at the band at first, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like the original at all, but I did actually pretty enjoy that. So now we're going to get to the revamped version, which apparently everyone's going nuts for at the moment. Yeah, it should be interesting to compare this one, so let's get to it.
For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost
Wow. I was not expecting to be so like a orchestral ballad. This is so different. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be similar kind of tempo and kind of aggression and speed, but just kind of more modernized. This is completely different, which I love. I could be wrong, but I recognize the lady in the video. I think that's Paige. She is or was a professional wrestler. So that's quite a surprise to see that. That was quite a shock right out of the gate. But man, the composition, the orchestration in this is beautiful. It's so different. You would not have even realized it's the same song. Like if you played them to me separately, I might not have even actually realized it was the same song. But I love it because his voice really comes through a lot more. It's kind of hard to really pick out the details in the first one. You can hear the texture and the small details, the inflections in his voice and everything are really coming through. He's a fantastic singer. Production of the video is amazing as well. And I'm going to take it back a little bit because the way the orchestra came in just a minute ago sounded amazing.
When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost Hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict. And Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath. I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost When will you mortals believe? I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood. I swear to God, I hear no thought. So God bless all of you now, 'cause I'm going straight to hell, and I'm taking you down with me, because you know damn So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels when I sink into your skin and draw the only thing that's real. You don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and try and
Oh, wow, that was so intense and enthralling. Goodness, I honestly forgot I was filming a reaction video for a moment. If I was just staring for a while, and you know why, because that was such an intense video. My goodness, what an outstanding vocal performance. That he showed immense depth and range there. Some of the tones he was producing was really unique and interesting, and it just really lent itself well to the song. When he was screaming in the last sort of minute or two there, so powerful, it gave me chills, honestly. Wow, what an amazing transformation of the original. I love seeing kind of well-known songs transformed into something else, into a different genre, and it's usually done by someone else, so it's really cool to see an artist do it with their own song. I wonder what inspired him to do that. Maybe the lyrics have always had kind of a deeper meaning for him, and in the first video it was maybe packaged as something more light-hearted and fun, and maybe the issues he discussed are still with him today, and he decided to make a more serious version of it. Maybe he just felt like experimenting, I'm not sure. But that was fascinating, and both are very good in their own way. I can see why people were really excited about this and wanted me to check this out, because if you're new to my channel, I react to a lot of symphonic metal, so I guess there's a connection there, because that was obviously like a symphonic version of the original, but that was mad. The composition was crazy with the choir coming in. It was so doomy and dystopian and just, oh wow. I mean, I felt like I watched a whole movie. I felt like I watched a whole vampire movie. That was so intense, but I just can't get over his vocal performance. That was fantastic. A real pleasant surprise to see Paige in this as well. I mean, I haven't seen her in anything outside of wrestling before, so it was really cool to see her in such an artistic video like this. That she was perfect for it as well. That was, oh god, there was some kind of haunting images in that as well. Yeah, that moment when he shouted, "I'm a vampire." Oh, that was a goosebump moment. That was so cool. What an epic journey that was. Whoever produced this video and the song and everything, I want them to go back and reproduce the movie Vampire's Kiss with Nicolas Cage.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
So I would love to see them make that kind of the similar level of kind of modern day vampire epic, because that was so powerful. Yeah, it was a fascinating remake. I would love to see more stuff like this. I imagine this is even more crazy for those that are very familiar with the original. I kind of wish I have known the original from the start, because then this would have been a lot more intense. When you hear something over and over again, that becomes very set in your mind. So when you finally hear a remake, it's like a lot more shocking. But that was, even though I just did them both in a row, that was still really nuts and really interesting. Very impressed indeed. Okay guys, that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you've got any feedback or suggestions, please do leave them below. Make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button if you want to support this channel. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.